You guys know what's going on over here? So to demonstrate empathy, I think you first have to know who you are. You have to know something about yourself. And I think you have to keep an open mind when you're going into the classrooms and talking with your staff. It's also learning about your staff and understanding who they are and understanding what emotions that they might be dealing with and getting to know that person. So sometimes I put it in between the terms of sympathy and compassion, and empathy is just knowing yourself and knowing that person and understanding each other. Tell me what's going on lately with your classes, and are you feeling like you're getting prepared because your trip is in the spring, isn't it? So for me, it's very important just to get to know my staff. You get to know your staff by having those conversations, just everyday conversations. It's about developing that relationship and a relationship of trust and getting to know each other. I think you have to know what the other person does and understand their expectations. So I try to figure out, what expectations do you have for yourself as a human being and as a teacher? What expectations do you have for your students and for your classrooms? And I think you have to really get to know your staff before you can go in and start giving some good quality coaching with empathy. I think you have to know each other and you have to take the time to learn each other. So we do a lot of just everyday conversations and in the hallway and staff meetings. We do breakout sessions and just get to know each other. All right, can I borrow you for a minute? For me, it's all about listening. A lot of times we just get to talking and having conversations, and I think conversations are important. But I think sometimes we fail to really listen and to listen to what the other person has to say.
Make sure each kid is on task, but also know exactly what it is they're supposed to be doing.
So the number one thing for me is to really listen to them and hear what they have to say. I think it's important to have candid conversations and to be open and honest with each other, because we want to know each other, as I said before. You got to get to know each other. The only way you can do that is to be open and honest with each other. You got to have respect for one another, and you got to respect their way, because everybody's different and they do things in a different way. And so respecting one another is important, and I think all of that together develops a trust, develops a positive relationship, which creates a very positive interaction. I go into conversations always with the intent of being honest with the person, because they want to grow and they want to learn, they want to get better. I'm the kind of person who goes in willing to have a candid conversation. You hear me, I hear you, and we work together to better you as a teacher. And so I can tell you that I've gone into several conversations where I've had to probably step back and reroute the conversation because the person was not in the place that we felt that they should be in that day. That happens, we're human. And so you got to recognize that. The only way you're going to recognize that, though, is by getting to know them. And so if you know them and you recognize that there is something different today, probably weren't on their best today, we're going to change that conversation. But we're going to continue to encourage them to move forward in spite of the things that are going on around them, and to understand that when we're coaching you, whether it's a good day or a bad day, we're still going to be candid about our conversations. We're going to be honest about our conversations, but I'm going to show you empathy throughout the time that we meet together. Because you do a great job, man. Not only in the classroom, but on the field. Keep up the good work, man.
I appreciate that.
All right. Thank you.